Chapter 1. You okay, Colonel? The driver glanced curiously at his passenger. The young and newly promoted KGB colonel was rumoured to have connections at the highest levels of the 1st Chief Directorate. Just drive. The chastened driver remained silent for the rest of the journey. Indeed, the colonel was not worried. Not now. The most urgent eyes-only signal of just a fortnight earlier, ordering immediate return from the San Francisco consulate to Moscow, had caused considerable apprehension. The outcome, however, had not been the feared rubber-truncheon-assisted interrogation, but a promotion to colonel, and an almost unheard-of personal briefing in his Lubyanka office by Vladimir Alexandrovich Krikov, head of the KGB's 1st Chief Directorate, responsible for all Soviet foreign intelligence activities.
Good morning, Comrade Colonel. Please sit.
Before Dyakova could protest that he had mistaken her rank, he added,
Your promotion to Colonel is with immediate effect. Congratulations.
He had gone on to explain that after some preparatory work in Hanoi, Moscow, and elsewhere in Russia, the colonel would be returning to the San Francisco consulate to hide in plain sight and play a key role in Operation Hammer, a major strike against America, the principal adversary. His actual words were,
my principal adversary.
And in Hanoi, early the following Sunday morning, the operation was launched. As a chill wind swirled fallen leaves around the deserted parking lot, the colonel's car, followed closely by an unmarked van, drew up outside Hanoi University's Faculty of Physics. The head of faculty, Professor Li Tian, indifferent to days of the week, was as usual working alone in his office. His door opened and as quickly closed. Comrade Professor Li? The professor, the mildest-mannered man on the campus, until life intruded into physics, spoke without looking up. Go away. Comrade Professor, I have come from Moscow on a matter of urgent state business. She spoke fluent Vietnamese with a pronounced Russian accent. Dragging himself back into the everyday world, Li Tian met the intense blue eyes of a tall young woman, long blonde hair severely tied back, wearing a black trouser suit of military cut. She held open a leather card case. Colonel Natalia Sergeyevna Dyakova, KGB.
KGB? What does the KGB want with me? I am engaged in work for the Vietnamese people.
You are required for a meeting in Moscow tomorrow. Li Tian peered through thick spectacles, wondering if this striking intruder was part of yet another prank perpetrated by his students on their unworldly professor. She gestured towards the door. Please, the aircraft is waiting.
Aircraft? I have classes.
You will write a brief note of explanation. I will ensure that it is delivered. As Tian still hesitated, Natalia opened the door and summoned her driver. Escort the comrade professor to the airport. By now utterly intimidated, Li Tian penned his note and left it on the desk. He was led away by the arm, but when Natalia made no move to follow, he called anxiously, now seeing her as more ally than threat.
You are not coming?
I will be at the airport, comrade professor. As the bewildered Li Tian was driven off, his note was already burning in the trash can. Two men in coveralls entered the building, bundled the contents of the desk and filing cabinets into canvas bags, and packed them into the van.